Merry Christmas, Louisiana. There's a lot happening right now in Washington. I'm still here ahead of Christmas Day, and I want to take a moment to tell you about some good news for our state. I sit on the Senate Appropriations Committee, as you may know, and we have secured congressional approval for at least $6.6 billion. Let me say that again, $6.6 billion for water projects that will help Louisiana restore and protect and serve our communities. We did that through a bill that we call the Water Infrastructure Bill. Its formal title, rather, is known as the Water Resources Development Act. We call it WRDA, but it's really the country's water infrastructure bill. That's the way I look at it. This bill happens every 2 years, and in it we fund things like flood control, navigation, environmental restoration projects, and we do most of that through the U.S. Army, or rather the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. When I say this legislation does a lot to protect Louisianians and does a lot to protect our coastal land from storm damage, I'm serious as I can be. This bill that we've passed approves full federal funding, 100% to restore the wetlands that the Mississippi River Gulf outlet destroyed. Mr. Go did a lot of damage in Louisiana. We're going to fix it. And it'll be 100% federal money. Louisiana won't have to contribute a penny. This restoration work was estimated to cost about $3 billion in 2012. And it'll probably cost even more now since costs have risen, in part through inflation. And during that period of time, the Mississippi River Gulf outlet, Mr. Go, has damaged even more wetlands. Since the date that I'm talking about. When the Mr. Go destroys our wetlands, and it continues to do so, it makes the area around it more vulnerable to storm surges, and it increases the risk of flooding there. So we need to repair that damage. To reduce the threat of flooding, the bill that we just passed gives the Army Corps of Engineers the green light to do this important restoration work. And once again, it will be at full federal expense. The bill also authorizes billions in other projects that will reduce the risk that hurricanes and other storms pose to our state. The bill approves hundreds of millions of dollars to improve our water systems, to keep our drinking water clean and safe. This water infrastructure bill approves a lot of money in our state at a very important moment. Louisianians have weathered 4 major hurricanes in just over 2 years. And we just had some horrible storms and tornadoes come through Louisiana. And we need to shore up our levees, and we need to restore our wetlands to protect our state. That's why I'm supporting this bill. That's why I supported this bill. And I think it's going to make a huge difference for a lot of people, a lot of my people in Louisiana.